What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, I was scrolling through Twitter, and I saw a row of tweets that really stood out to me, and honestly, it's just completely unacceptable at this point, Activision. I've mentioned this a few times in the past, and I've said my say about how I feel about this overall stuff. But I swear, everybody calls me crazy, everybody thinks I'm insane. And here we are, later down the road, and Activision is screwing us harder than ever. And all I can think of is the fact that I saw it 50,000 miles away. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw it as well, but you guys know the overall Call of Duty community, they don't care. They're still going to go ahead and cave in to the horrible Activision practices. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you do enjoy what you hear today, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time, and we are on the grind to 50,000 subscribers, so all of your support means the world to me. And last but not least, we do stream pretty much daily over on Kick as well, so if you guys are interested in any of my live streams and you need a party, since we always host open lobbies, you can actually find the link to my Kick channel down in the description of this video, and that stream usually goes live around 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm already not shocked by this in any way, shape, or form, but of course, like I said, the whole community is just absolutely amazed at how this is happening. But as you can see right here from Charlie Intel, he went ahead and said, anyone else notice how Activision seems to be slowly increasing the price of bundles to see how high they can go in Call of Duty? We started off with 1,800 COD points for majority of bundles, then 2,400 COD points, and now there is 2,800 COD point bundles in the shop? A little confused emoji. Again, I already saw this coming a million miles away. I don't know why everybody is so shocked here. I've been saying it time and time again. The bundles are stupidly overpriced in Call of Duty, and they're testing us. It's the only reason why the price keeps going up. They want to see what the limit is. They want to see when the Call of Duty community finally snaps and fights back and says, this is way too overpriced. And everybody always says, oh, you're just a broke boy, JB. Oh, you just can't afford any of the skins. No, it was never about being able to afford the skins. It's about the morals behind purchasing these overpriced skins that are literally priced almost the same as a full blown out DLC that you would purchase in other games. That would be packed with content, packed with missions, packed with maps. Yet and still, they're charging the same price for a singular skin. Okay? I understand the art team puts in a lot of work to try to make these skins look as clean as possible, but I cannot justify thinking that these skins are worth $30+ at some points. And I've been seeing this leaked image floating around the internet as well of a potential John Wick bundle. I'll show it to you guys. Hopefully, I don't get copyright, struck for this. I don't think I will because I don't think it's real, so I don't think Activision will give a crap. If, obviously it gets copyrighted, just know that you won't see the image. I'll just keep the gameplay rolling. I'll probably have to, re-edit the video later on and make sure that's not copyrighted. But for the time being, I'm going to try to pop it up here. This bundle is $35 if it does come into the game. Again, this isn't confirmed. This isn't in the store just yet. But I want to be shocked. I would not push it past Activision to charge 35 beans for any of these skins, especially with the progress that they're making right now. Just like Charlie Intel said, we started off with 1,800, COD point bundles. We're pretty much reaching up to the $30 mark right now. We are at the $30 mark for some of the. I think some of these bundles are actually like $32+ for certain ones of them. So yeah, they are definitely there. They're definitely, present within COD. And again, it's only the community to blame. The whole time while everybody is too busy trying to, flex money and flex their ego, saying that everybody's broke if they can't afford COD bundles, the whole purpose of not purchasing them was to make sure that they weren't overpriced and ridiculously, stupidly priced. You have other games like Fortnite and Apex and all these other titles that are free to play, okay? These games are free to play. You do not have to spend a dime to get into their experience, and their bundles are literally cut in half compared to what Call of Duty charges in their full-priced game. We're not talking about a free-to-play game. No, we're talking about a full-priced game. And honestly, I really do believe it's because of Warzone. I think that Activision thinks, since they have Warzone under their belt, and that is technically free-to-play, that gives them the right to go ahead and overcharge these bundles. They don't give a crap about 6v6. 6v6 is irrelevant. They don't care about the people who spent money for that game. They only care that, they got money for that game. They want to make sure that they get the sales. But everything afterwards, they don't care. They don't care if you get offended because they have a $35 skin in the store. They could give two craps because, again, they have a free-to-play portion that people will probably gladly go ahead and cough up that money because they technically didn't buy the game. But the problem here is that COD isn't a completely free-to-play bundle, right? All these other games like Apex, for example, they add in other game modes that are more PvP-ish and not Battle Royale-like. But at the end of the day, the whole experience is still free. So it doesn't matter what they go ahead and charge. Call of Duty, yeah, one section might be free, but that doesn't mean the whole game is free as well. And they're charging this skin the same price across the board for everything. It's not like the skins are, cut down a little bit for the people who actually purchased the game. No, they are charging the same exact price for everybody who purchased the game and for everybody who's in the free-to-play Warzone experience as well. And I also saw a post under Charlie Intel's tweet by NeuroCinema that actually got a decent amount of likes as well in response to what Charlie Intel said, saying possibly to recoup the lower sales numbers this year, which is a good point. Modern Warfare 3 definitely did not sell as good as Modern Warfare 2. What they said, it was like 35, I think, percent decrease in sales. So yeah, that's a pretty decent number. We're almost 50% less than what we got with Modern Warfare 2. So yeah, they might be trying to recoup sales. But I'll be honest, I don't think that's why they're doing it. I think they're just doing this because they want to test the community. Literally, they just want to see how far they could push us. Why else would Modern Warfare 2 feature pay-to-win features in their store bundles? Remember all the pay-to-win features for DMZ that you could purchase through the store, and also how they were pushing the envelope as well for raising the prices in that game? If Modern Warfare 2 sold so well, if that was one of the best-selling Call of Duty games ever, why did they have to keep pushing the microtransactions and making them more expensive during that year and adding in pay-to-win methods? Again, I don't think it has anything to do with the sales numbers. I just think they think the community is stupid. They think that we are absolutely mindless. We have no sense of value of what the dollar is worth, and they're going to keep pushing us until, they finally find our cracking point. And at this point, I don't know what our cracking point is. I watched people go from spending $15 for a bundle, and now people are coughing up almost $40 here, man. You have $30 black cell bundles that everybody keeps buying. You have almost $35 bundles, and I guarantee within the next year or two, we might even see $40 bundles. I would not push it past them because it still works. We're up to $35 now, ladies and gentlemen, and we are still buying the bundles with no complaints. I complain all the time, but again, every time I do so, I get called broke. I get called a broke boy because I think that the prices for a skin in a game that won't last more than a year or two, because obviously, not all these skins are going to transfer over, especially when new Call of Duty games come out. For certain ones, yeah, maybe they'll transfer. But, at a certain point, I don't think they will. I'm pretty positive some of these skins are just going to drop off, die, and you'll never see them again. And you're spending 35 beans for this. Like I said, they're going to keep testing us. Just like with the base, actual price of a video game itself. It used to be $60. Now they're pushing to $70. And soon it's probably going to be 80, and then 90, and then 100. And they say it's the technology, it's more expensive. And I could totally see where that could be, a cause to why they would raise the price. But I don't know. I personally don't know. These companies are still making almost billions off these games, off of $60 priced games. Raising it up to $70, I personally don't think that's the cost of a game. I think that's them being greedy and trying to push the envelope because, again, nobody else followed that suit. Everybody is slowly changing their game to 70 because they're slowly seeing that people are willing to pay for it. If nobody bought the games at $70, it doesn't matter if they need to raise the price to 70 because, they can't afford to make the game anymore. They would lower it back down to 60 because nobody's purchasing it. They screwed themselves, They raised the price thinking that they can afford the games easier, and then nobody buys it, so they're making less money than they did before. Do you guys see what I'm saying here? These companies, these corporations, they don't care about you. I don't understand why people think they care about you. They don't care about you. They only care about the dollar bill, the dollar amount, and that is what they're doing. They are testing you. They're testing your wallet, and they want to see how far you're willing to throw cash out there on virtual products that have no meaning to life. You know what I'm saying? We could honestly have much more affordable skins in COD. We could totally get skins down to a reasonable price. But the only way to do so is to choose with your wallet. Choose what skins you want to purchase, which skins you want to, support. It sucks, man, because I got to be real. Like, for the first time, I really want to get some skins in this Call of Duty game. I've been enjoying the heck out of Modern Warfare 3. I've been having a blast. I appreciate what Sledgehammer's doing. And honestly, these are one of the moments that I would want to support the development team by getting skins. But again, it's just like, it feels disgusting. It's not like I don't have the money to buy a skin. It just feels nasty. I feel slimy when I go ahead and purchase it because it's like, wow, I just spent like close to $35 on a skin in COD, bro. Like, There's so many other things I could have spent that money on, and I could have bought 2 to 3 times the amount of content in other games with that same dollar amount. Skins that probably look 5 times as better. You know, I could have gotten so much more for my dollar's worth in different titles. Yet here I am in a full-priced game spending that dollar amount. I could get more in the finals. I could get more in, Fortnite. I could get more in Apex. When X Defiant drops, I hope it still drops. I guarantee I could get more in their store. This is just unreasonable, in my personal opinion. And it's proof that they are indeed testing you. And they want to see, once again, how far you're willing to go. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell if you want to be notified for more content just like this. And last but not least, we do stream daily over on Kick. So if you guys are interested, I have a link to that channel as well as all my other socials down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.